you can do the sitting down. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rub our hands together like this. Wake up our vital energy within our body. And yeah, get them nice. And then the next thing we're going to do, and it looks like jumping jacks, but we're not going to be jumping. What we're going to be doing, I got to watch it here. I'm tall, the ceilings are low. What we're going to do is we're going to wake up our energy. To 20. And we're at 7. One more for good measure. Hey, that looks like Connie there. Is that Connie there? Yes, it is. It is. Okay, great. All right. The next thing we're going to do is, and Minister has just walked in, so we are going to have a mess. Hey, it's great to see Malik today. It's great to see my brethren, Malik.
Oh, yes, praises.
Coming in from the cold. Give thanks for that. All right.
Yay.
So
Blessings.
next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our hands, so feet shoulder width apart. And we're going to put our hands here and put it in the same way that you would say you're in a ball. And when we bend our knees slightly, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale right in here. This is actually an energy center right here in the center of your palm. So we're going to inhale through this as we go down. And then we're going to exhale through our fingertips as we come up. So inhale, exhale. Okay? Again, let's keep going. This wakes up the chi, the ka, the prana, the vital force. In through the just a few more. In through the palms, out through the fingertips. All right. Oh, got you, Connie, a little bit. Okay, so all right. So now the next part is we're going to build up our energy, and we're doing this by this exercise called parting the clouds. And so you put your left foot forward. It's good. It's what they call in Tai Chi a third line stance. So this is the first line with your feet together, shoulder width, the second line, and a little bit farther is a third line. We're going to way. Just, I don't know if you've ever tried this, but you can try this, afterwards. As you rub that energy, your hand together, you hold your hand like this. After a while, you can actually feel a resistance, like it's a barrier. I don't know if you've ever done that before. I was doing that in the 70s to show you how old I am. And, when I came to Tai Chi, I always thought it was my aura or energy that way. And he said, no, the instructor said, no, because of that center in the center of your palm, it's meeting up with the energy here, and it's going all the way around your body. So that's just something you can practice. But so what we're going to do is left foot forward, third line stance, and we put our palms right in front of our navel, and then we're going to push out. So we're going to breathe out, and then we're going to breathe in, and we're going to collect all that energy and bring it back out. And yes. As I'm doing this reminds me of a story I read by Yogananda, the one who wrote the book Autobiography of a Yogi. And in that book, Yogananda, well, actually, it's not in the book, it's actually in one of the self-realization, teachings. He started a group called the Self-Realization Fellowship. And in there, he talks about the two frogs, one, the big frog, and the little frog, and they were jumping together, and they ended up jumping into a pail of milk. And they couldn't get out. And so they were just swimming, kind of like we're doing now. They were just swimming. Remember to breathe out and in. So they were swimming along, and so the big frog says, hey man, I can't keep going. I gotta stop. I'm giving up. And the little frog talked him back in. He says, hey man, you can't. He says, as long as you know you're moving, you're alive. So he just says, keep moving, keep moving. And so they did that for a while. And then finally, the big frog just kind of gave out, but the little frog kept moving, and he kept moving, and he kept moving, and he kept moving until all of a sudden that milk turned into butter, and it solidified, and he was able to jump out of the pool. Okay, let's switch sides. So that's what we need to do. When the Stones of Fire were like, this coincided with the third birthday of Wose. Let's keep going, yeah. Thank you, Malik. Yeah, keep going. Third birthday of Wose, the Stones of Fire, Jaruba wrote a song called Look What a Wonder We Done, Where We Are and Where We Started From. And he also wrote, We Will Keep on Trying. There is a church called Wose, keep on trying. Though we've been there for 3 long years, and 3 years, I mean, we're coming up on 40 in a couple of weeks. 3 years seemed like a long time then. We had been together 3 years. Out, in, out, in. This is a good exercise for building up your vital energy, for building up your chi. And you can stop. Though they've been there for 3 long years, keep on trying. They're not gonna give up hope. And sure enough, 37 years later, we're still going. I see some of my friends that I started with, Katabasi, Ngina, Pamela, all of those people that started are still here. Okay, the next exercise that we're going to do is to harmonize the triple warmer. And the triple warmer are the 3 Dantians, or the 3 centers. The Dantian, the lower Dantian is just underneath the navel. The middle Dantian is in this region here, your chest cavity. The upper Dantian is your forehead. So this exercise is simply bring our hands like this, only down at our navel, and lift up and turn them over. And yes. So no particular breathing pattern on this one. Just breathe normally, regularly. And this balances the chi throughout your body. This balances the ka, balances the prana, the energy within your body. Sometimes, and I've said this before, sometimes you might have a headache. You don't know why. It's not because you're hungry or you got hit in the head or something. Sometimes you just have too much energy in your head. Sometimes you need to balance it throughout your body. Yes. And it's kind of like the sun rising. When I see it, I see the sun rising, spreading out. I'm Facebook friends with some people in Kemet, and they posted today pictures at the Temple of Dendera. What's good about them? They're always there. They're always there at the temples, at the monuments. They get to imbibe the vibrations that are there, because those buildings were put together not haphazardly, not anyway. They're there on specific spots for specific reasons, for energetic reasons. That the materials that were used are there for specific spots, for specific reasons. And sometimes you can go into those Purbaa, or house of the souls, and you can feel the energy. So if you go to a temple that's livicated to Het Haru or Hathor, you're going to feel Hathor's energy. If you go to a Purbaa that's livicated to Wasir or Osiris, you're going to feel that Osirian energy. All right, sisters and brothers, you guys look good. Okay, now, and we're done on that. You feel a little bit more awake than you did when we started, I hope. Okay, and this next part, it's like about 10, 16. Next part we're going to do is the standing meditation. So now if you're, feel yourself lightheaded or dizzy, maybe you want to sit down, but otherwise we're just going to take our hands. This is how, like most Tai Chi forms, open. So your feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to raise our hands like this. And then we're going to lower them, bend our knees slightly, and cup our hands right by our navel area. And look out, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Tuck your butt in. And look out just beyond the distance. Don't focus on anything. Look past the walls if you can. And at some point, you may close your eyes. We're going to go a few minutes in this standing meditation. And as you're in this position, just focus on the in and out, inhalation and exhalation of your breath. Don't speed it up, don't slow it down. Just let everything happen naturally. And now, sisters and brothers, slowly, very slowly, let us open our eyes, straighten up our legs. Okay. Well, thank you. I see Asata is there today. Yeah. So that concludes our meditation today. Pookie, I promise next week we'll do something where we're sitting. I like to mix it up because, you can do different types of meditation and it just kind of keeps it interesting, okay? There's the pranayama, which I highly recommend that, if you don't have anything else to do. Or just sitting and observing your breathing, just sitting and observing your breath. Kind of shut out all the noise, kind of shut out all the activity and just focus on you. You can't change the situations that's out in the world, but you have a better chance to change you. Years ago, Minister Calhoun preached a sermon, and the title of it was, maybe Ngina and Kat would remember this. It was called "If It's Going to Begin, It's Going to Begin with Me." if it's going to begin. So I can't change Agina's mind. I can't change Kat's mind. I can't change Debbie's mind. Asata, Malik. That's all I see on the screen right now. But I can work on me, at least make me happy. Ziggy Marley, who, you got to think about the son of the legendary Bob Marley, had so much pressure on him. Everybody wanted Bob to come back. And then here's his son, looks a lot like him, can do all of his movements, can legitimately do the Bob Marley thing. He actually wrote a song, maybe about 10 years ago. It's called True to Myself. Got to be true to myself. And then another song that he wrote on that same album, I Get Out. And what he's saying, I get out of all your boxes, all the things that you try to put on me. And so that's what we're doing when we're going inside and meditate. We're getting outside of the noise, and we're just focusing on this. In Stolen Legacy, it says, know thyself. And then with more knowledge and understanding, we find out that it says, I know what is in my heart. And so that's what I'm encouraging us all to do today. And as we conclude our message today, as we conclude our meditation today, let's just go out with Amen Ra, Spirit of Might, help us walk the sacred way with all that we've got. Amen Ra, Spirit within me. Hear my prayer, Lord, I come to thee. Hear my prayer, Lord, I come to thee. Hear my prayer, Lord, I come to thee. Amen. Imhotep, Nedger Ek, light and peace to you. Ashe.